Want to make that clear, and we're going to make it very clear who the best fighter is between these two. B.Son, again, one of the better Yoshis on the continent, going up against Blazer, who's going to be taking on the swordsman with a Lily. Is not going to match her blade for blade with the Kuni. Instead, breaking out the good stuff with the Lily. Could be tea time for the young lady. You got to wonder what's in that. My guess is English breakfast, but I'm willing to take your feedback as well, chat. Either way, and certainly on the VODs. Shout out to the Vermilion Esports YouTube. Anyway. Gonna go into the marketplace. How bizarre for game number 1. Certainly round 1 here. Rather methodically paced. Again, trying to bait this Lily into interactions. Yoshi, of course, able to open things up on his own right, in his own right even. Rage is going to be spent. Lily in very tangible danger. The whirling dervish going to be employed, and B.Son taking round number 1. A rather methodically paced round 1, but nevertheless, going to be a successful one for the Yoshi man, and a pretty good start to round 2 as well. Again, the spinning low fours. Jump on him. Okay, put the heels on him though. Oh, it's going to be heavily punished. However, blocked on afterwards. Rage drive going to be spent, and spent wisely by Blazer, who finds himself on the board in this game number 1. 1 round each. Oh my goodness. I mean, B.Son, what else is there to say? This guy, knowing how to use the range that Yoshi can provide you, and then decides to do it without the swords. Man, going a cappella and beautifully counteracted. Gonna draw the blade swiftly. And this Lily, the minute she tries to go in, is ready. Can't use that evasive game style quite as effectively, excuse me, against this Yoshi. Can employ some pretty good. Oh yeah, and the Spirit Shield right in the face. Twirl the sword, and gonna be doing some twirling upon escape as well. I mean, Yoshi's just such a difficult character to have to play. Perhaps, maybe just a little bit more difficult to figure out this game plan for Blazer than it is for B.Son to figure out what Lily is trying to do. Who can be rather evasive, good defensive character, all things considered, but man, the tools that Yoshi has on defense, not bad himself. Gonna get more off of the wall splat, trying to read that roll. Not gonna get as much off of it as B.Son would like. Twirls out of the way. Lily looking dangerous in red. Rage drive, however, is going to be blocked. Presents another opportunity, however. That's a throw that's going to be employed quite effectively. But Rage. And it's going to be B.Son in the driver's seat yet again. As round 1 goes his way. There are some tools that Blazer can employ in order to try to oppress this Yoshimitsu, and we're seeing it here. Backed over towards the wall. And now it's slowed down just a little bit more again. FF4. Oh, man. Trying to get a little bit more off of whiff punishing, but just a little too difficult for Lily to do at the hands of Yoshimitsu. Hop kick. Getting the juggle. Gets him over to the wall. Good carry. And that's going to be good enough to take the round off of B.Son. BlazerPurr on the warpath back. Is this going to be enough? Puts the sword away. Oh, man. And that's the thing. I mean, B.Son is not going to be deterred away from pressing these buttons over towards the wall. Race drive is going to be blocked. Shoved over to the wall and, oh, just chipped away. B.Son going to say your winner's bracket drive is no more. And that's B.Son moving on into winter semis. Pretty convincingly by a score of 2-0. The Lily trying to provide a little bit more of a challenge, especially on counter hit. Just not quite in the moveset, or not quite in the tool set of Lily. Yoshimitsu, one sword is all the tool he needs.